Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my worlds, the world away. We now got issue 21 and stages 75 and 76 of the Hero Collector release of Build the Ecto-1. It's been a while since we've seen this, isn't it? But look, I bought the car down off the shelf. God, it's heavy. I might have to weigh that afterwards and let you know how much that's going to be. Also, we've got these blueprints here, which have been manufactured by Partwork Upgrades for the Ecto-1 as well. They're A5 size, you see, that's the size of my hand there. And this is going to be an excellent complement to the vehicle, which is why, for now, I've just put it there. But we are going to be putting some trimming and the fender lines on the vehicle. So let me show you what we're going to be doing, not just in this stage, but what's actually in the full stage issue 21. So here we go, issue 21. As you can see, we've got all the inventory parts as well. Look, massive right fender there for stage 76. A bit more trimming here, and then we've got the windscreen, which is ginormous when you come to see that. This is what we're going to be doing today. We're actually going to be aligning one of the switches into the door panel. We're going to be putting some trim along the hood there, and then we're going to be attaching the left fender panel that we got on. Then we're doing the Unity S6, is that? Spotlight. It's hard to read upside down. And then assembling that together. But we're not stopping there. We are going to go straight on to issue 76, and we're just going to be putting the trim in the right fender. There's not much to do in that issue. That's why I'm bundling two stages together. In issue 77, as you can see, we're doing the antenna and base. Pretty similar to what we're actually doing today, but this is going to be on the other side and assembling the switch in the door panel again, and then putting again some trim and the front headlights and grille actually onto the vehicle. It does mean that we need to separate the vehicle, not like it's there. We'll take the frame off and keep the internals separate as well. And then issue 78, we've got the front window and the frame. As I said, it's a big old piece this is. We're going to be putting that into place, and that's all there is to do in that stage. Now, if I turn all the way to the end, you can see what's actually coming. We've got a door panel, we've got some more frames, and we've got a sticker for the door here, which we'll talk about when we actually get round to doing those stages. But it has been a while, hasn't it? I'm glad to get this off the shelf. It needed dusting, believe it or not. But I have actually got issue 21 and issue 22. There's 8 episodes or 8 stages that I've got to do here. So you may see more of these on the channel in the next couple of weeks. But if you want to get this for yourself all the way from pack 1 and get up to the stage I'm up to there, I've put the link down in the description there, and I've also put it at the bottom of the screen. If you're in the US, follow the US link. If you're in the UK, follow the UK link. You can get this all the way from pack 1. Anyway, without further ado, let's get cracking. Now, to start this build, I'm going to be putting down my towel because I'm going to be separating the frame section from the internal section. Just like that. And it's actually this side that we're going to be working on. If I just lift the hood up here, we're going to be putting a frame on. I say frame, I meant trim, which looks just like this. Now, this is just going to go into the holes that we can see just on the side there. So when that's in, it should look just like that. Hopefully one of the cameras will see it. But what we need to do, just gonna shut this for a second, just like that, is secure it from the other side. So I'm gonna have to flip this upside down. It's gonna go on the left side. So now I've flipped it over. The left side's actually the side that's closest to me now. And it's gonna go under these 3 lugs here. So I'll put that on, line everything up there. And I'll get this in. So I think I'll put the middle screw in first. That should hold it in place. I've got one at the very front here. Nice and tight. And then the last one is right at the very back here, over this side. And then what I'll do, I'll shut this hood, turn the vehicle over. Oh, it's heavy. And there we go. That is what the trim looks like when it's in place. Now, I don't need the frame, so I can put this on the floor now. And I need to bring over the internal vehicle. And as you can see, I've just balanced the... oh, I'm getting tangled up here. I've just balanced the headlights just on the top there. And what we need to do is we need to identify this cable here, which is labelled U. And we're going to unplug that. This is the cable that we need. As you can see, it's labelled U. I'm going to move the vehicle over to one side. It's so heavy. bring up the frame again. And we're going to be working on the left door frame here. So I'm going to turn this upside down, spin it round so you can see what I'm doing here. And we're going to be installing this switch into the door frame. Now if I just put it on its side here, it's actually just going to go into this point right here. So it's going to go in this way to lie perfectly flat in there, just like that. And then we need to actually cap it off to keep that into place. And for that, we've got this little black cap looking like that. That's just going to go over the top of this, and it's going to be held in with EM screws. So I've just loaded an EM screw up, and I am just going to drop it in a tiny bit of oil. And then get these as tight as you can so that switch won't go anywhere. Now I've temporarily put the fender on the side. Before I secure that in though, we need to take lead S. Well, just like last time, we're going to be unplugging this. Lead S is the roof lights, which look just like this. And as you can see on the other side here, they are labelled S. What we need to do is we just need to put the plug side of this lead following this edge here underneath where it's going to be going into the side wing here. So if I put that in just so you can get an idea of how this looks when it's in, and it's going to follow that channel just there. We can just actually leave this now to hang like that and get working on securing the fender. They call it the fender. Surely this is the wing. I'm not sure. But this is just going to go over the top of that switch we just put in there. I'm going to lie it down because it's going to be held in on this side here. So I think you can just see it on the side camera there. So we've got two holes here that we're going to be putting JM screws in. These are longish screws, but I am going to drop these in oil as well. And I'll start these off just by putting the screw in the hole there. So that's one. Bit of oil here. Put the second one in. And then tighten these up. That's the two JM screws in. Now we're going to be putting an LM screw in just to this hole right here. Once again, a little bit of oil. Put that in here. And then tighten that up. And then the last one, LM screw again, is just going into the hole just at the front here. Now that hole is just between these two pillars. I think I'm going to let gravity at my side here and just turn it on its side. And for all of you get the reference, those aren't pillows. And when that's in, I turn it over. There we go, that's the fender in line. No gaps now, and that's fitted actually pretty smooth there if you can check that out. Pretty happy with that. Just show you on the top camera as well. Looking just like that. Now we can put this frame on the floor. I don't need my towel now because we're going to be making the S6 spotlight. And the first thing we need is the rear of the spotlight there and the lens. Now the lens does have a little notch just in this section right there. That's going to match the notch that we can see just there. So that will enable us to put it in the right way. Just like that. Doesn't need gluing, it holds itself in, no problems at all. Then we're going to put the rear cup on, which looks just like that. So this basically just goes onto the back like that. Just revolve it round till you get the best fit. I'm going to lie it down there because we're going to be putting a screw through the top here, and that's a BP screw. So I've got one here, I'll drop that down. And I'll get that in. And when that's on, that should look just like that. Then we've got this tiny bracket to put on. This just goes on the bottom of this into the bracket that you can just see there, or the hole that we can just see there. And it goes with the smaller end pointing towards the back. And that's going to be held on with an SP screw. Very, very tiny, this one. I'm actually struggling with this a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the screw in and just making a guide hole for where it's actually going. But it doesn't really want to go in there, so I'm just as you can see, you know what, I might just end up gluing this. Let's try again. I'm in the hole, But as you can see, when I'm turning it, it doesn't really want to bite. Ah, here we go. We've got it now. There we go. God, I was getting worried then. So as you can see, the screw's in there. So all I've got to do is do exactly the same thing now, but with the detail on it. As you can see, I'm being very gentle tightening this up. But that's in. Making sure it's all straight to the spotlight. And there we go. That's what that should look like. And then lastly, we're just going to be taking the back end here, and that's just going to go onto this base here. It's going to actually just slot through the hole there, and it's going to be held in on this side just with an RR screw. Very, very tiny ones these are. Make sure the holes are lined up, and we'll put the screw in from this side. Now in the picture it makes it look like it's meant to sit flat, but it's not. If you can see the angle of the way it goes in, it's meant to sit at an angle. So I'm going to keep it at the angle that it should be in there. But as you can see, that's in place. That was a lot fiddly than I thought it would be, I have to say. Now the last thing to do on this, which I haven't done, is just to put the cap on the back of the light here. So this just pushes into this slot here, just like that. That caps it off, and that is the spotlight completed. To be honest with you, that was a lot more fiddly than it needed to be. But there you go. That one's all done, and that's all there is to do in that stage. Now stage 76, I'm just going to move that spotlight. I'm just going to put my towel back down because we're going to be working on the right fender here, and all we're going to be doing is just putting the trim on. This is what the trim looks like. Once again, that's just going to go over the lugs that we can see in the inside here, just like that. It's going to be held in with BM screws. So only 3 BM screws here. Drop them in a little bit of oil. That's the first one. That's the second. And lastly, that's the third. And as you can see, that looks just like that. And that's all there is to do in that stage. So with the fender we've just completed, the tiny little spotlight here, and obviously the fender we put on the vehicle, that's all there is to do in these two stages. Quite fiddly, I have to say. The spotlight, those little screws didn't want to go into the holes, which was a little bit of a nightmare, but we got there in the end. I think the best thing to do is to put the screws in first to cut the thread, take them back out, and then put the parts together. But there you go. In issue 77, we're going to be doing the antenna and base. That will be coming sometime later in the week, but I really do hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.